I wondered why. I was like, JD, was JD not here?
Did JD die?
I fixed it. Sorry, I had my mic muted.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Hey, everyone. The entire podcast is ruined. No, well, at least no one got to hear me be mildly racist about Luna from Queen's Blade. But yeah, no one got to hear that. So go look up Luna.
I thought this is being recorded.
Yeah, did the recording also not get the thing?
I don't think it'll get the volume, so Manuel's off the hook for that one, since none of us can prove it.
Yeah, everyone Google that, and if you think it looks like Nyaru, then come back. TLDR, I'll recap everyone. Nyaru's been watching King of the Hill, and she's a Texan.
And Manuel's been selling off priceless media at Book Off and only getting $1 for it and throwing the rest away.
Yeah, like
Manuel's hurting the environment, the stream.
Like, I don't know. I just want to get rid of things. But one thing I don't want to get rid of, and I'll show this off on stream now. I showed it off earlier before we went live. I have a Jollibee plug-and-play video game console. It's I assume it's in space. It's Jollibee. By the way, his name is Jollibee, I think. The Jollibee. He's wearing a spacesuit. And yeah, I can't wait to eventually play this. I've never played it, even though I've had it for like 15 years. I'm surprised it stayed because I was throwing away a lot of my plug-and-play consoles. Because nobody would take those either. And nobody really wants those. Like, it's like playing Pac-Man, just, on the thing, on like that. So yeah, and I never really collected the ones that are original games except for that one. Anyways, Nyaru. What are we going to talk about? I'm so thrown for the loop because we didn't have no sound.
We're talking ships.
Say something funny. Yeah.
Wait, we're talking ships? Like,
no, there's some more news I wanted to bring up. Baby shits?
Navy.
No, like shipping ships.
Well, we'll get that in a second.
This is Yab territory.
Let's get some other news out of the way. Con bullshit. All the cons are happening. ASIN's being stupid. Anime's happening next week. Anime Boston's happening next week. Did you see that?
Why are all cons being stupid?
Well, one con isn't being stupid. Well,
all the cons recently are being stupid. Like, I think after Offkai Expo, I think they were just like so scared that Offkai was gonna be so successful that they're just like shaking in their boots, and now they're all fucking themselves up because they know they ain't gonna make it. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, Weston got the jokes. I ship Manuel and a Walker as a boomer couple. Fuck you.
Hate it.
That's a good one though.
Hate it here.
That's a good one. Anyway, but no, I think there's a whole thing about like staff and volunteer shortages. I'm not sure why that is. Maybe the leagues just don't want to like volunteer for shit. I know Fanime had to close down
because of COVID.
I mean, it makes sense, but I also I never staff, so I guess I don't care. But I know for a fact that there's a lot of things at Fanime that aren't happening this year because they don't have the staff for it. And I was going over some of the posts, just just being one of those people reading all the comments. And it's like, oh, there's no video rooms this year. And then somebody in the comments will be like, oh yeah, that was my department like the last time. And I'm like, well, you're probably not doing it because you left the department. And I'm not saying that they have to stay with it. But it's just funny because it's like, that's probably the reason why this shit's not happening this year. Oops. Did you see that Northwest Idol Fest?
I known about that for a while. Yeah, I've known about that for a while, actually.
I'm a little. Well, see, what's your take on that, Nyaru?
I'm happy, actually, because she's very kind and she's very genuine and she's very fun to be around. So
yeah, for the record, I fucking love Kaho, and I'm not. This is no smack talk about Kaho. By the way, everyone get ready for your cancel buttons. But I'm like, for Northwest Idol Fest, and as for one of their first bigger announcements, I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's my hot take. That's my hot take about that guest announcement. That I just feel like for such a specific con, Idol Fest, I'm like, I don't know.
You do realize she's going to be releasing a original Idol single, right? She's going down the Idol route.
Suppose that's what I hear, but I don't know. That's my hot take. Everyone can cancel me. Kaho can cancel me.
I'm canceling you.
Well, Kaho, that was funny because there was a point when like we followed each other so we could message each other on Twitter because we were like arranging a bunch of shit for a while, and there was some shit that was supposed to happen but never did.
I was supposed to touch your titty one year, but I didn't.
Wait, how did that conversation even happen?
Remember I was supposed to do an interview with her during ALA one year, and then she was like then like there was a scheduling miscommunication and she couldn't make it. And you asked her for me if I could touch her titty.
I did.
And
I actually did. Two things.
I will finally get to touch Kaho titty.
I was going to say two things about that. One, she is. What's the term for it? Because we interviewed with someone else, and they weren't the one who did the interview, but a friend of ours really wanted to talk to Kaho, and she joined us afterwards because it's easier to talk to her like during the interview time. And she got a picture. What do they call that? Is it like docking? Is that the word? When you like get you
oh yeah, when you touch your titty, when the titty touched your titty, yeah, that's called docking.
So yeah, she got a picture. She asked her specifically. I'm like, oh, and she was so chill with it. I guess that's
that's just how she is.
Yeah, she's cool though. I love her. I don't know. I feel bad. Like once again,
yeah, you should feel bad.
Now I feel like a monster. Now I'm sitting here like, okay, Manuel, you had a bad take. Yeah, you know what? Kaho's Northern Idol Fest. Let's go. October 12th, whatever the dates are. Everyone go to there. Go see Kaho. Go support the con. But whatever.
Also, Manuel, according to her Wikipedia page, she was an AV idol as well.
See, yeah, that's what she's known for.
That is true, and I do.
But she also does DJ work, and ever since she retired, she did DJ. She's done like I think some voice acting. She's doing like original music, content creation. Like she's pretty much like all over the place.
Yeah, she's on Twitch like every day.
Briefly, yeah. I don't know. Okay, apparently I'm just having bad takes for everyone.
Yeah.
Hashtag cancel Manuel. There you go. Fucking just call me out. I'm a fucking monster. Other brief news. Oh, actually, this isn't even brief news. I won't even talk about that. Basically, Elon Musk might not buy Twitter. Who cares? But we're doing the Idol Anime panel soon, right? And this will kind of be the beginning of my segue to the actual topic for tonight. And so I've been doing some research on Idol Animes because I'm like, I want to really write this panel like well. And actually know what I'm talking about because I don't have the Molly there. At least I don't think she's gonna be there. I keep begging her to show up, but she hasn't really said yeah.
Just put me in virtually, and I'll say something.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I know this shit, but even though like I haven't really absorbed as much as I was hoping to by this point, so I started just like reading a bunch of shit and like catching some songs, playing shit in the background. And one of the anime that I wanted to talk about was this Pink Lady anime. And it's called Pink Lady no Monogatari something, but Pink Lady no Monogatari. And not only is it a very early anime period, it's like 1970 something. It's probably the first idol anime, and it's definitely the first idol anime that was based on a real group.
Mm.
And I went to go look it up because Molly had told us previously on the panel that we always do with Molly that she had seen the show. And she had seen the first episode. So I went to go look it up. Hashtag Molly is a liar. Because if you Google the anime, the only real information you'll get is from the Lost Media Wiki. The show is Lost Media. No one has seen it. It exists only in pictures, in promo materials, and apparently some VHS tape showed the opening and closing, and that's all that exists. So yeah. If you've ever come to an Idol 2D panel and you talked about
as like she's seen and she knows about it, but not like watched it, because like I had that for verbal mix up before. Like I've seen a piece of media.
I was so upset when I found this out because like I was going off of some of the stuff she had said about it before in the past. About like the plots and stuff like that. I guess she just read about it and didn't actually see it, obviously. But I was repeating this stuff as if I kind of had. I'm like, you know what? I better not do that. I better watch it myself. And I'm like, fine, I'll go watch it myself. And that's how I came across this Lost Media. Molly lied to us all for years. Kyle was a nice waifu. Anyway, so we're talking about shippings today, and JD's probably gonna get upset with me about opening the topic with this. I already know he's going to, but I purposely did not put the topic that I wanted to cover in the chat so he wouldn't like veto this one. I don't know if he really will or not, but I know for a fact you mentioned this, at least mentioned it. Nyaru.
Hmm?
And I know this is an anime, so JD already don't get it's
I have
manhwa.
my finger on the button, Manuel.
Nyaru, what are your views on killing stalking?
Killing stalking?
Yes.
I've never seen that one actually.
It's not an anime.
No.
It's the webtoon. It's the manga thing. You've never seen it?
Wait. Killing stalk. Is it that one? Is it that Korean
Yes.
one? The one where you like keep scrolling and then like the little thing goes pop out and it goes.
No, it's not that one. Okay. Well, I could have sworn you were talking about killing stalking before. It's this one. I'll give you the really brief synopsis, and I just wanted to point out that everyone who's been talking about killing stalking, y'all are weird about this dude who's stalking this guy, and it turns out that the guy he's stalking is a serial killer, and they end up like in this weird like relationship. Like they kind of like start having. It becomes a yaoi manga out of nowhere, but then like. Yeah, and people were like idolizing this really like, and even some people were like, "Oh, it's weird that you guys are shipping this couple," and I didn't really know how weird it was until like I was looking at the thing the past weekend, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" It's like y'all are weird. Has anyone seen Killing Stalking? Someone in the chat, Weston, somebody say it, and we'll move on. To JD's probably like, "Man, just shut up."
Yeah, Manuel.
I'm always thinking that, so you don't have to worry about that.
So, Nyaru, before I get into some of mine, what are some of your favorite ships? I was looking over some lists right now. Well, what's your top ship in an anime?
Does Sonic count?
Are you gonna say Sonic and Amy?
No.
What are you gonna say?
Sonic and Shadow.
What is wrong with you? Hold on, does Sonic and Shadow art exist? Sonic.
Oh man,
Shadow.
no, it does.
No, let him.
Oh my god. There's pregnant ones too. What am I looking at?
Naruto and Sasuke is another amazing ship, ladies. Really based.
I ship Shadow basically every male hedgehog, and I'm proud. So I'm reading some random memes on this too. Oh my god. It's funny because most of the art I'm seeing about Shadow and Sonic show. Actually, no, this isn't wrong. I mean, this isn't weird. Never mind. I was gonna say they show Sonic as like the what's the word? The
Bird is a word.
Like Shadow's the more masculine one. I don't know how to phrase that. There's words for it. I just don't know what they are.
The semi, and then the uke.
Yeah. Yes. I guess it does kind of fall. Why am I still looking at this? Anyway, I honestly thought you would have said Sonic and Amy like a normal person, even though I think isn't Amy quite young, canonically. Would she be too young for Sonic? I don't know how that works. Is Sonic like 3? I don't know. But what was the anime one you said though? What was the anime one you said?
That's what I asked. If Sonic counted?
Yeah, that's a question.
What you said? Well, I'll tell you my top ship.
Pallades said Naruto and Sasuke, and I thought that was a really good pairing too.
Naruto and Sasuke. That's a good one. We had a DTL where Cat did an entire Cat for Peachy Parade did an entire thing about that pairing and how it works. I guess that's a good one. I actually never thought about that. Maybe I'm just not a yaoi shipper, which I guess I don't know. I guess I never think about those kind of things. But yeah, that works. It's funny because I thought you were legit gonna like come with a more quote unquote canon
No.
ship or something like that. But no, you come up with
No,
something like that.
I grew up in the 2010s and 2000s. I don't know what you expected.
By the way, I don't want to say how I don't want to explain how I came across this, but I did come across a lot of weird Cream art, Cream the Rabbit, by the way, from Sonic, and I'm confused. Is she the daughter of somebody that was like that? that was Sonic or Shadow dating her mom or something? I'm just so confused
Wait,
about the
wait,
plotline.
who? What? Who are you talking
Cream the
about?
Rabbit.
Cream the
Sorry, we're
Rabbit.
gonna
Okay, what about her?
Cream the Rabbit mom. Hold on. Who is her mom? Yeah,
Yeah,
Vanilla the Rabbit.
Vanilla. Yeah.
Apparently, I didn't know that she was like a. Yeah, so I guess everyone knew her mom because like don't ask how I came across this, but I came across a lot of like MILF type, shit, and I thought it was Cream, but it was her mom, and I'm like, oh, this is confusing. Vanilla the Rabbit is a minor character for Sonic the Hedgehog. She is a rabbit. She's the respected mother of Cream. Who wrote this? Who wrote this Wikipedia entry?
Someone very
JD,
amazing, obviously.
what is one of your ships? So I keep reading this thing.
What?
What is your favorite ship? Anime ship? While I'm reading this thing.
I'm really basic. I like Shinichi and Ran from Detective Conan.
Oh, that that's a really basic one. It's also really obscure because there was an article I saw like just the other day on Anime News Network about like shows that are gigantic in Japan but are pretty much unknown outside of there, and they talk about the Detective Conan and the other one,
Yep.
shit like that, like Case Closed or whatever.
Yeah, it's one of my top 5 series, probably number 1 for a long time.
I keep seeing all the memes where it's all like the year is 2050.
Oh,
Like One Piece is finally over, and only 1 year has passed, in Detective Conan or some shit like that. Because apparently it has a really bad thing about time moving.
Yeah, no, it definitely does. It's just basically a bunch of cases of the week for a while before like new plot developments kick in.
Did you know? And I'm sure you knew this already, DR. Sorry, I'm just learning about all this right now. I swear I'll get back on topic in a second, but did you know that Cream the Rabbit's chow is named Cheese?
Yes.
I like how you knew that.
Well, I just looked it up.
Cream and cheese.
I knew that, yes.
They're like cream
I'm literally
cheese.
just tooting like all of your epiphany moments because it's all basic stuff that people have known for years.
I'll say Ranma-kun and Shampoo. I love Shampoo. Shampoo's one of my favorite characters in like old school anime. Listen Flavor did a Ranma collab like one of the years I went to Japan. Listen Flavor, is that the name of the brand? It doesn't matter. One of those fashion brands did a collab, and I bought like a little clutch, like a little handbag thingy, and I bought like some buttons that they did. I think it was Listen Flavor. I knew this from Sonic X. I've never watched much of the Sonic X cartoon. So
I'm sorry you're not cultured.
Yeah, apparently I'm not. It's funny because like when we had Melancholia on, they were going on about how like I should have watched that because I mean I only watched the American Sonic cartoons, like the one where they were in a band. What the fuck? Underground. That one's cool because like Jaleel White's the voice of all the Sonics, even the girl Sonic. Yeah, somebody out there was screaming that I called that character Girl Sonic, but yeah, it's Sonic and like 2 other Sonic Hedgehog characters, and one of them's a girl, and Jaleel White's still the voice of all of them. Anyway, one of my favorite ships, I guess, like an anime in general, and I don't know if this really counts. Actually, no, I'll count it because I just said earlier, like I guess everyone's picking like kind of a non-canon one except for JD because it's basic. I still really like the idea of the fuck is his name? Hikaru and Minmay. I had to think of his fucking Japanese name from Macross. Rick Hunter. If you want to go the Robotech naming conventions. But Hikaru and Minmay. And it's funny because like that never works out. He ends up with Misa Hayes or Lisa Hayes, if you know the Robotech thingy. But But yeah, I always thought that was a weird Harry Potter-esque thing where it's like, why did Harry not get with Hermione? Like what are you doing, J.K. Rowling? You weren't a hateful person back then, but why did they get together?
How
What are
dare
you
a man and
doing?
a woman be friends without any kind of romantic feelings between them?
It's not that. It's that the plot and the story are kind of going in a certain way where it feels like it should. And I know that just me throwing like normal tropes into these things, but I don't know. And it's funny because every Macross anime has kind of a love triangle thing, or most of them do, I should say. But I actually think all of them do. Now that I said that out loud, um, and a lot of them have these odd scenes where, like, have you seen Macross Frontier? Have you seen Macross Frontier all the way through, Nyaru?
Macross Front? No, I haven't.
Oh well, you basically know like that love triangle. You know the show, right? Ronka and
Yeah.
Kurono, and then I can't
Yeah.
remember what his name is, but like the boy with the long hair, they have a little love triangle. But there's a
Mm-hmm.
scene, and maybe you saw this episode. I don't know if you know this. There's a scene that I never thought about this until I saw it in a blog, and people were like, and I went to like a Reddit there where they were going on about it. There's a scene where like, um, basically it's implied that Cheryl stayed at the dude's house. Like she's crying, he's holding her, and it kind of just like the camera like pans away, and then the show moves on.
Mm-hmm.
And I never thought about that. I'm just like, oh, that was just a scene. Like they had a moment, but no. Apparently, everyone's like they had sex that night, And I'm like, oh, this is gonna be one of those shows. And by the way, if you ever watch the Macross Frontier movies, there's no will they won't they thing because like he straight up just goes with Shara. Because that's not really a thing that happens in the actual anime though. But in the original Macross, there's an episode where like him and Minmay are like living together, and everyone's all like, "Oh, you know that they were having sex." Like, why do anime fans do that? Why are they all Nyarus? I don't know. Some other pairings. I was looking up a list of like some pairings that like the most popular anime couples, and
I'll be
uh,
real
the
with you.
first one.
Like growing up, the only things I shipped were either really basic yaoi ones or Sonic.
Why? You're just a Sonic child.
Yes, I am. How could you tell?
Now, you have a. Has anyone told you you're a furry?
No, never been called a
You're
furry.
I don't know. You seem like a furry to me. Anyway, I'm looking up a list of some of like the 26 most popular anime couple. This is coming from a site called Anime Motivation. How the fuck did I get here? Anyways, okay, Theo J. Ellis, you wrote right in this article. Let's see what some of these are. His first one he wrote is Goku and Chi Chi from Dragon Ball. I don't know about that one. I've seen a lot of weird takes on that one about about like Goku's like basically how she's like semi abusive to him in some of the shows. I guess like if you some of the episodes or whatever. I don't know. But let's move on. Number 2 is Naruto and Hinata. It,
I don't
now
like
tell
that
me
ship.
yeah, I was gonna say tell me if I'm wrong here, but weren't him and Sakura more the canon ship for the first Naruto
Yeah, Naruto and
ship?
Sakura were like the one that everyone would like ship. Like that, if you thought, well, like if someone were to ask you who is your Naruto ship, that would be the first one that would come out of a majority of the fangirls, at least Mouse. Mostly because they self-inserted themselves with Sakura, and so they could be like, with Sasuke or whatever. But anyways, totally not calling myself out. The other one was that one. But if you said that one, you were just basic, apparently.
Well, I mean, that's the kind of like the standard tropey hetero one. So
Predictable. Yeah, it's
yeah.
like the predictable one,
So heteronormative words for that actually. But yeah, so it's the very normal one. I get it. But I was surprised because I wasn't the biggest Naruto watcher, but I remember when Boruto came out, and I was first hearing about it, and they were going on about like him and Hinata. I suck at names right now. I can't pronounce things. How they ended up a couple, and they were the ones who had to get. Who the fuck was Sakura get with? Did she get with Sasuke?
Yeah,
she got with Sasuke at the end.
That's such a weird pairing. That feels weirder than the.
What?
That's the one that confuses me. I don't think it. I mean, it makes
You're
sense
just a
in that.
boomer.
It makes sense in that if not Naruto, then it has to be Sasuke. But it doesn't make sense at all for me. I think Anyway,
look, a lot of like Naruto doesn't make sense from what I've heard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And by the
There's
way,
a lot of contradiction in Naruto apparently.
Because I brought up Boruto, I need to have my.
Oh my god! Is that Boruto's dad?
It's What is it, like Nacho, son of Burrito, son of Boruto? No, I forgot what the fuck that meme was. But anyways, no, I need to bring up that it still pisses me off that it's called Boruto. His name is Bolt. That's just the way you spell Bolt in katakana. Why did they call it Boruto in the US? I don't know. It pisses me off. Naruto is a word, but Boruto is just Bolt. Anyway. I have no idea what Chunibyo is. I've never heard of that anime, so we're skipping
Love
Rika
Chunibyo and other delusions.
Yeah, we're skipping Rika and Yuta because I don't know who the fuck they are. 02 and Hero from Darling and the Franxx. I did not know that girl's name was 02.
Yeah.
I've seen
Molly did cosplay as her. You didn't know her name.
Yeah, exactly. I've seen Molly cosplay as her, and I think it's funny because Nyaru was at the panel when Molly was cosplaying as her. I don't know if you remember that, Nyaru. We did an idol variety panel, and you were there because I was a anime, and Molly was cosplaying as this girl, and I did not know her name. Have you ever seen Darling in the Franxx?
Yes, I have 02.
Oh, well, yeah. She was cosplaying her. I don't know if you remember, but whatever the fuck outfit she was wearing, it wasn't the red one. She was wearing some like dressy
white
thing.
Dress, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know if you remember this, Nyaru. This is a funny little anecdote from that panel. We were doing that. It was based on a fucking Morning Musume variety game. We were doing that Who's Picasso game, where basically, it's like telephone but drawing, where it's like you have a prompt and and the prompt was Molly. Like Molly was like, draw me. And like Kaz started drawing here, and she took all this time. And Molly's like, "What did you draw?" As she held the drawing up, it was just boobs. And Molly's like, "Why did you just draw boobs?" And Kaz is like, "Because your boobs are hanging out." I don't know if you remember that. That was the funny thing. Molly's boobs. Anyway, I did not know her name was Zero. Who's 01?
I don't know. And
I believe it's technically her mother character. It's really weird how she came about.
So moving on this list, there's some Full Metal Panic. I saw that show so long ago, I don't really care. Sasuke and Sakura seem like a fucking we talked about this already, but Sasuke and Sakura seem like a very problematic couple. Like that
You're
couple
problematic.
Yes, we know.
That is true.
Yes, we know. Anyways, you can like things and recognize all their faults, Manuel.
No, but I mean, like to a lesser degree, they feel like the Joker and what's her name?
Harley Quinn. Yes, we get it. They're bad people. Okay, we can like things while recognizing their faults.
Well, you're over here shipping fucking Sonic and Shadow.
Shadow's a bad character, but I still ship him.
Did you know that if you ever play Shadow the Hedgehog, well, I'm sure you know this already, like if you know its backstory, he's like the older hedgehog. Like I forgot when he was around, but he was like messing around with like Robotnik's like that girl's name? Not Robotnik's daughter, but the daughter of the other side.
Maria.
Anyway, he's old. Yeah. Sonic. I mean, he's actually older than Sonic. Like I'm not sure how that works, like plot wise, but yeah, he's the original hedgehog. Thought I'd throw that out there. Anyways, moving on this list, it's Vegeta and Bulma. I'm not gonna lie, this pairing pisses me off. I don't know if you're a Dragon Ball stan. I don't think you've watched any Dragon Ball Nyaru, but you know about Vegeta and Bulma, right?
Were you just hoping Yamcha would score?
Yes, because as a kid, I actually, even though it's kind of a meme to like always talk about, like, oh yeah, I remember when Dragon Ball was on at 5 a.m. when I was a kid. No, I actually watched that shit. I used to record it, and that was the pairing in Dragon Ball if you ever watch it. It was Yamcha and Bulma. And I'm not sure when the fuck it happened because I never watched all of Dragon Ball Z, but I remember skimming that when I got a little older. And I was like, wait, what the fuck is happening? Why are they together? So yeah,
break up,
that's weird too. Huh?
People break up.
People
It's a very normal thing.
Yeah, Manuel. Did you know that people break up?
People do not break up. They have to stay. You have to choose your childhood sweetheart when you're like a teenager. You have to stay with them forever. That's probably a very toxic thing for me to say, isn't it?
Yes.
I like how earlier in the chat, I meant to say this earlier, but I recognize it because I'm scrolling down and it's starting to get to the Sailor Moon ones. Earlier, Wesley said Ray and Darien, and I only assume that he's talking about Sailor Moon. I don't know what other show that would coincide with, but if he is, what the hell kind of pairing is that? Who the fuck would pair like Darien more? I think in the Japanese language with Ray, as in the fucking I almost called it the Red Ranger, Sailor Mars, the Red Ranger, because that's how Sailor Moon works, right?
Yes.
But yeah, who the fuck would pair them together?
I don't know. I've actually never heard of that one.
Yeah, that's what Weston said. But Sailor Moon and Tuxedo Mask, that's a good pairing. Even though apparently people don't like that one, I guess, and people occasionally get upset with that shipping. I don't know why. Seems good to me. There's a hell of a lot with Fairy Tail because we talked about this earlier when I was reading this article the first time. Like Natsu and Lucy, who I guess are the main characters.
Yeah.
Because Ray went on a date for one episode. Is that an actual plot? Did Ray go on a date with him? In Sailor Moon? I haven't seen that show in so long.
Wait, repeat that. You were cutting out for me.
Oh, Ray went on a date with Darien on an episode of Sailor Moon.
Wait, really?
Apparently,
I think it might have been one of the filler episodes from the original anime.
Are you sure it was a date, or was it like one of those two characters that don't really hang out start hanging out episodes?
Ray, Darien, date.
Manuel, just move on to the next ship while you're talking about this.
I'm looking at this. Oh, by the way, apparently this shipping, there's a shipping wiki. Why did I come here first? This ship is called.
Wait, shipping wiki. Yeah. I want to look this up. Hold on. Okay.
This ship is called.
Oh, we got Sonic the Hedgehog. Let's go.
I know. Hold on. What other Sonic pairings are there? Sonic the Hedgehog.
Wait, Being the first one I rate is Beaneem, and is Being the Dynamite, the fucking green ass duck bird motherfucker, and Cream the Rabbit. What the fuck?
Manuel.
No, wait.
Hold on. Big Cat and Amy Rose.
Okay, that's weird. No, wait, hold on. Everyone stop for a second. No. So, mind you, these are alphabetical, and they are separated by like, what the fuck is slash? Sorry, I'm not familiar with some of these terms because I obviously get the non-binary and the hetero ones, but I don't get what the slash is. But anyway, the very first one though, mind you, this is alphabetical, so that's why it's here. But the very first one is Iconic, which is Sonic and Echo the Dolphin. How would that work?
Oh my god, I need to make a whole stream out of this, I think.
Hold on. Everyone stop. Who the fuck is Shade the Echidna? Is that a real character?
I think he's in the comics.
Hold on, Shade the Echidna. Yeah, that has to be that.
No, wait, I think he's in Chronicles, actually. Is he either one of the comics or in Chronicles? Okay, I was right. Yeah, because in Chronicles, it's like, it goes more into like the Echidna lore, so I'm sorry, I'm nerding out.
Hold on, I gotta look up Bunny Rabbit. Who the fuck is Bunny Rabbit? Sorry,
yeah, Manuel, just what's the next ship on the list?
Dude, Bunny Rabbit's kind of.
Okay, Manuel, come on.
She's from the cartoon. That's why I recognize her. Yeah, she's another like Sally Acorn. By the way, that's called Sonali. I learned that right now. Sonali is him and Sally. Anyway. Wait, how is this hetero? Wait, does hetero include?
Manuel, let's move on.
Manuel, move on.
No, not that one. Because there's one with him and Percy.
Manuel, move on.
Anyway, okay. Miku is Sonic and Miku. Anyways, I'll link everyone. Hold on, I'll link you. This is this. Well, you can find the whole ship wiki here, but this is the Sonic. I'll put in that's the Sonic the Hedgehog shipping wiki. Anyway, sorry, I got really distracted. Momo Ray is what you call the Memorial and Ray thing. So yeah, apparently they did date. Because the screen cap for that particular page I was on showed them dating. I mean, showed the clip from the episode. But I am gonna look something right here. Sorry, I went to the opening page of the fucking shipping wiki to see if I would get like a top ships or whatever the fuck. But the first thing that came up was Dragon Ball Z Season 1 Thirst Levels. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. Let's move on. When did I stop? Subaru and Amelia from Ray Zero. I think Amelia, is she the one voiced by our homie
Kaylee? Yes.
I think so, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So they have Mikasa and Eren from Attack on Titan. And correct me if I'm wrong, isn't one of them dead? Spoiler.
Don't
it's
spoil
weird.
On here.
It's really weird. We're just gonna say that.
Yeah, spoiler. I only know that vaguely, and I'm like, wait. Anyways, yeah, spoiler. See, it's funny because I don't know who the fuck these characters are, but I recognize them from everything. It's Kirito and Asuna from Sword Art Online.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so base. That's my mom and dad's favorite.
Really?
Yeah. My parents have like this weird fantasy that they want to get married in like Kirito and Asuna cosplay while they go to Japan. I'm like, Mom, Dad, that's really fucking cringe.
Would you tell them you would disown them?
Huh?
Would you disown them if they did that?
Disown them?
I wouldn't disown them. I'm just gonna tell them that's really cringe.
See, it's kind of cute, but it's also extremely cringe because the whole thing is just like it's so basic. And to talk about doing it in Japan is even worse. It's like, oh, come on. But yeah, Kirito and Asuna. It's funny because I didn't know I knew Kirito's name, but I didn't know her name was Asuna. Actually, a lot of my friends have cosplayed her over the years. And I still never seen an episode of Sword Art Online. I played some of the games because some of them are very like Warriors-y. If you're watching Omega Force from Koei Tecmo, please make a Sword Art Online Muso game, and I will play it. But okay, the next one we talked
Manuel
about toxic relationships. Oh, I actually was sitting up and my back was hurting. I assume that's Leslie who did that. Yep, it's Leslie. Leslie always makes us sit up straight. I swear that's like a projection because she's always shrimping. But the next one is the real toxic relationship. Light and Misa from Death Note.
I like it.
I don't like it. Okay, I actually
Why
did
don't you like it?
I'm not gonna lie, I did like it. When I was younger, because Death Note came out around the time when I was really starting into anime, like for real. Actually, when did Death Note come out? Let me make sure I'm right with this time frame. Because I remember I was watching it when there was still, yeah, that's right. So yeah, I was like in my like I was late teens or early 20s ish, and I was getting to anime for real. I believe it, I used to like not like anime when I was in high school, ish. And I remember thinking that was a really good couple, it was a really good story. It's funny because I remember reading something about the creator that like Light was supposed to be like the villain of the story, and L. I guess it isn't even like the creator had to tell you this. I'm pretty sure a normal person who would read it would get this. And how L is the hero, even though this is appeared so far later into the series. But I never liked L. I found him annoying.
How
like, in general.
dare you, Manuel?
L was like, if you ever went to anime conventions back then, I'm pretty sure Nyaru was far too young for this. But L was kind of like a not as annoying version of like some of the What's his name? Red guy with the mask, red and black. Annoying cosplayer character.
Deadpool.
Yes, it was a not annoying because like everyone would cosplay L because it's a very easy thing to do. Just like tussle up your hair and put some jeans and a white shirt. Yeah. And they would always like be in character where they basically be emo everywhere. I'm pretty sure Nyaru would have loved this. But yeah, my favorite thing was I remember going to an anime expo, going to a Denny's, and like there was this L cosplayer who like was fighting with like one of the servers because he wasn't wearing shoes and he was putting his feet on the fucking like on the chair he was in, like the way L does. And the server's like, you have to like she was trying to tell him like, okay, we're fine with you not wearing shoes because you know whatever, but you have to get your fucking feet off the chair, and he would not do it. They ended up kicking him out. But yeah. Anyway, that's my Death Note story. But Light and Misa, what's her name? Sorry, Light and Misa. I like Misa. Misa, correct me if I'm wrong. Her backstory was that she's like an idol, right?
Yes.
It's been a while since I've seen it. All I know, there's a reason I bring it up. The reason I bring it up is because in the live,
she is like a famous like celebrity idol kind of person.
Okay, so Nyaru, so what you're saying here, Nyaru, is you saw yourself in Misa and then you wanted to date a serial killer. Sorry, I wanted to bring it back to Killing Stalking. Apparently nobody read except for me yesterday. But no, in the live action version of Death Note.
Which one?
Death Note.
There are like 5 of them.
Wait, no, there isn't.
There are like 2 movies, a drama, and then
you are right.
The musical and the American movie. Which doesn't have a Misa, I guess, technically.
By the way, did you ever see that American movie, Nyaru, while I'm looking up to the person I want to talk about? Nyaru. I think you muted yourself, Nyaru.
Oh, hello? Yes, it was really bad. Hello?
Oh, yeah, we can hear you. Don't worry.
Were you talking earlier and we just didn't hear you because I was talking shit about you a minute ago? Yeah, I found her name. Erika Toda. She played Misa in the live action movies, the original ones. I actually saw the first one in theaters, fun fact. But Erika Toda was an actress I kind of had like a mild crush on, I guess. As far as TV drama actresses go. So I thought that was cool that she played her. And I think she was also in some other TV shows I like. But anyways, I stand by that shit. Even though that's definitely the Harley Quinn Joker, even though I said it earlier for fucking Sasuke and Sakura, I agree with that. What are some other stupid ships? Krillin and Android 18 from Dragon Ball. They're cute. I'll let that one go. There's nothing bad about that. Nyaru. This isn't on the list, but it just popped in my head when I thought about this. Were you a fan of Fruits Basket?
Yeah.
Kyo? Or help me out here. This shows I already told you my preference. Yuki. Yes, I got his name. The rat or the cat?
Cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We all know Kyo's the best.
Kyo is definitely the best. I always thought Yuki was very stuck. I know that was the whole shit, but he was very annoyingly stuck up, I thought.
I never saw him as stuck up, but okay.
You didn't think so?
No, I just saw him as more like a distant than like stuck up.
No, stuck up is gory. Light and L ship. Oh, it's funny because I didn't even think about that. Light and L was definitely a ship I remember seeing a lot back in the day. In a different life, a friend of mine who also was a friend of mine at the time when I was getting into anime for the first time, had me do a voice for them on this little like fan fiction thing they were doing on YouTube, where they were just like acting out this scene, and I actually played L for a couple lines in this yaoi fanfic thing that they did. I don't remember what my lines were, but I remember I had to like die and then make noises. I don't want to go into any further. It's kind of cringe, and I locked this part of the I locked this memory away for years. But yeah, I hope to God it doesn't exist on YouTube anymore. I hope this person's channel's gone, but if you ever come across a random voice acted thing for like an Ellen Light yaoi fanfic and Preg fanfic too, and you're like, that guy kind of sounds like Manuel, it probably was me. Why did I tell that story? Someone's gonna find that.
Hey Manuel, do we have another topic for tonight?
I don't know. What else to talk about? Favorite anime openings. Nyaru, what's your favorite anime opening?
My favorite anime opening. That's really hard, actually. Oh man, that's really hard because I have a lot of favorites, actually.
Well, it's funny because this ties into the perfect segue. The one couple we didn't mention at all, the couple that was at the top of most of the list I looked at was Inuyasha and Kagome. And one of my favorite anime openings was Does It Change the World? The very first one for Inuyasha. It's all just like, I want to change the world, something, 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 da, da, da. All in Japanese. I never do the words. But yeah. Shit like that. Dark Cats. The arc of time where Krillin and Marin ship Marin looks like home. Wait, who's Marin? JD, do you think of your favorite anime thing while I look up who Marin is?
I can name a bunch of them right now. Like, the one I love to listen to the most is the version of We Are from One Piece, that specifically the one sung by the Straw Hat Pirates. I think it was actually aired during like the flashback filler episodes in the Enies Lobby Saga. And it's like just all of them singing it, just like so happy to me. Also, just about anyone from like a Watanabe series, so like Tank, Viva Namida from Space Dandy, all that kind of stuff. And then for like one that's completely instrumental, or at least in the version presented, is Guns N' Roses by Paradise Lunch from Baccano.
Oh, it's funny because you started saying Guns N' Roses. I'm like, wait, Guns N' Roses is an anime song? Oh, but the Baccano one.
It's named Guns N' Roses.
Dragon Ball. By the way, I thought I was looking at Marin, but apparently there's a character called Videl.
Yes, Videl is Gohan's wife.
Gohan has a wife? Do they have kids?
Han, yes.
Wow, I have not watched enough Dragon Ball.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not until the end of Dragon Ball Z, so.
Marin's a blonde girl who kind of looks like a human android. Wait, how old is Marin? I like how one of the first hits was like a YouTube, which is how old is Marin? Now I feel like this is one of those bad ships. You know what I mean?
Manuel, let's just talk about openings or anime music in general. Nyaru, you got anything?
I still can't think of anything.
I can keep going.
I'm looking at my playlist of like all my cool anime openings and everything, and I'm just like, I like them all. I can't pick.
Chala Head Chala, specifically the Spanish version from Dragon Ball.
Okay, based.
Why the Spanish version?
Because the Latin American dub is fucking based.
Yeah.
No, it's funny because Wang did a video on like the Spanish version of I think it's Lum, like, Uretsu Yatsura, I should say.
Yeah.
But like I think they called it like something Lum, in the I think from Spain actually, not from like a I should say that more accurately. But there was like a Spanish like theme song to that. Yeah, I guess it's that. Fun fact, I think the very first time I ever watched Dragon Ball Z was on Spanish TV. Like I was like, oh shit, look, there's some anime here, and it's like I don't know what the fuck the Spanish dub song was. I'm gonna look this up real fast. Spanish Dragon Ball opening.
Okay, while you're doing that, another one of like my big set of favorites is just about anything Air Aoi does. So like all of her Sword Art Online openings are probably the best openings of the series. She did Sirius for Kill la Kill.
Who is singing this? Ricardo Siva.
Yeah,
this person sounds really good. Yeah, this person sounds really good.
Yeah, well, that's why we love it.
Yeah, if anyone wants to hear a really good anime cover song, song. Fuck.
And anything by Flow. So like I Ni Utarete Bye 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 from Samurai Flamenco. It's just one of my absolute favorites. Go from Naruto. that everyone miscalls Fighting Dreamer sometimes. But I did it for years, so I can't blame them.
Apparently Ricardo Silva also did like the opening for Digimon and some other shit. But I went to YouTube, I looked him up, and there's a bunch of like Ricardo Silva like performances, live shit, other anime shit. And somewhat racistly, there's Ricky Martin she bangs just mixed in there. And I'm like, you're a racist, you too. Anyway. Yeah, I have a lot of favorite anime, but I'm not sure which ones would like a lot of the ones I remember specifically were some of the more cutesy ones, but I guess if I had to pick some off the top of my head that stick with me, it would be it's the one I can't remember the name of it, but there's the opening for Shugayugi, the original series. That's pretty good. And there's some parts towards the end that I really like. It's starts out very traditional sounding and suddenly becomes like almost an 80s idol song, even though it's from the 90s. I love the Sailor Moon theme, both the English one and the original one, Moonlight Densetsu, and I think it's called Sailor Moon in English. One of my favorites, if we're talking about Dragon Ball dub songs, is the original. I think it's the Ocean dub of Dragon Ball Z. The Dragon, Rock the Dragon,
Dragon Ball Z.
I love that song. That song used to pump me up when I was young. I'm like, shit, Dragon Ball's on. Gotta fucking watch it. I think of any others top of my head. Like, Lion? Is Lion the one from Macross Frontier? That's the opening thing for that one. I fucking love Lion. Yeah, there's some other good ones. I don't know. Are you think of any yet?
No, I mean, like I said, I'm looking at my thing and I'm just like, oh, they're all so good. I really can't pick because I have like a whole list of like anime openings.
Well, Manuel, you're speaking cutesy ones, and two just popped into my mind. Catch You, Catch Me from Cardcaptor Sakura.
Okay, that's my favorite. No, that's my favorite.
No. Thank you for bringing up
that one as my favorite.
As You Catch Me?
Catch You, Catch Me.
Catch Me.
No. What's the other Cardcaptor Sakura one? The one from the second season?
Dreamin'?
Is that what it's called? Hold on. I think so.
Fast. Well, and the other one I was going to say was from another Clamp series, and that's Let Me Be With You by Roundtable featuring Nino. Oh, yes! And another Clamp one.
This one. Dreamin' is way better.
Suga Shikawa from Holic.
Yeah. Thank you for bringing that up, because I've mentioned this in the past. I mentioned this a billion times. I had been watching Cardcaptor Sakura for like the first time. I said I only watch Cardcaptors, which by the way also has a good theme song. But I watching Cardcaptor Sakura. It took me a long time to watch it, but I actually watched like this unofficial like Chinese dub, and at least I think it's unofficial. I doubt it has an official Chinese dub, but in the version I watched, when I got to the second season where Dreaming is, I'm like, that's the song that everyone was fucking covering like on Billy about like a year ago, which I think was when that dub came out, by the way. So yeah, that song's amazing. I think that's the much better opening theme song. The It's Alright, Daijobu. That fucking song's great. What's the first one? How's the first one even go? I don't even know how that goes anymore. Oh yeah, that was okay. Look at this, everyone. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that's a good song.
No, gashite bakari date.
Karaoke now. How does everyone know that one?
Okay, that's about as much as we can sing before we're gonna get claimed. I know I can't sing, so.
No, it's actually funny because there was one time we did a DTL. I think Molly was talking about Mermaid Melody, and she was playing the song, and we were so scared we'd get claimed that we just started singing over it. Like, I forgot what song that was. It definitely wasn't an opening from Mermaid Melody, which one of the intro songs, but it was a song I knew because Molly always sings it, like a karaoke shit like that. So she was singing it. She was singing it. I was singing it. Q was singing it, and we sung it. We sung so loudly, I guess, that YouTube picked it up as a cover and they let us keep it. It's like, oh, we noticed you covered the song. It's like, we cheated the system.
Good job, Manuel.
But yeah, Cardcaptor apparently had a bunch of good songs. What do you know? Who did these songs? Okay, was it Maya Sakamoto? Anyways, it's funny because now that that's in my head, another really obvious one is the pretty much any Slayer's opening. It took Cardcaptor Sakura to wake up my brain. Get Along, the very first Slayer's opening, that was fucking amazing. Sylvia was talking about for the longest time doing a cover that she never did, as far as I know. Try it or Try something. I think it might called to be Try. The one for Try. I don't know what that song's called. But whatever the song from Sailor Moon, Slayer's Try. Breeze. It's called Breeze. I just remember now. It's called Breeze. That song's amazing. And yeah, also what Torimoto said, the one from Fist of the North Star, you are shocked. You know, that was great.
Sonochino Sedam is a good one.
Oh yes,
which is that one?
It's
from JoJo.
Oh, I've never seen JoJo.
Dakota openings are the best. So, Fighting Gold.
Oh, that's another good one too.
No, the one by Joe Inoue is my favorite. Inuyasha. Oh, someone's gonna hate me for that. Naruto opening. Hold on. Is that an opening or is it a closing? Actually, closer is an opening, right?
I have no idea, Manuel. But there were a couple others that came to mind. Sakura Kiss from Ouran by Chieko Kawabe, I think. Hit in the USA by Beat Crusaders from Beck, Mongolian Chap Squad, another one of my favorites. Series and opening. And then, what was the other one that I was about to mention that I forgot now? Go ahead with whatever you were saying.
Weston mentioned the Speed Racer opening. I actually did used to love the Speed Racer dub, because when I was a kid, I mentioned this before, but I think that was the first anime I ever watched. Actually, no, I'm lying, because when I was really young, my aunt used to show me Leo the Lion, I think it was called, which I think was like Jumble Emperor Leo or whatever. And that was on the Christian channel. She showed me that because she just it was a good cartoon on the Christian channel. I used to watch that. But Speed Racer was also on MTV back in the day. And I remember I used to watch that there, and the Speed Racer theme is pretty iconic. Go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go. Yeah, I like that song. It's been a while since I heard it. Yeah, there's a lot of good songs. The Cutie Honey theme song, which I think is iconic, not just because it's a very good song, but it's noteworthy for being like the only theme song that's been used in all the Cutie Honey shows. Even that show's been like rebooted and redone like dozens of times. Well, maybe not dozens, but a dozen. You know. The original.
Okay, Manuel, we have a very interesting question in chat.
What is it?
Not to make a JoJo reference, but is a lasagna a salad?
Get out of here.
Is a lasagna a salad? Is Garfield a cat?
Also, Junpei Tenmyoji, welcome to chat, and I love your username. I'm assuming that's a reference to the Zero Escape series. If not, that's a weird coincidence.
Zero Escape? Is that the one with the... Is that the DS game?
Yes, the DS game and then the 3DS games.
Oh, I didn't know there was more than one.
There are three of them.
Series. Three-set series. Like, JD, you're tripping. Is lasagna a salad? No. You put lettuce... Wait, I guess a salad could not be... I hate that question. I've said this before, but just really kind of the story again. A really fast story. When I was a kid, I used to really love the Garfield cartoon, the one that's a Garfield and Friends.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Neon Genesis Evangelion has a really obviously good opening. But
yeah,
the only reason I remember that is because there's that meme. I think it was like a thing you could buy like on T-shirts and stickers, where it was the Garfield and Friends, but it said Neon Genesis Evangelion. But anyway, and in that one he eats a lot of lasagna. Obviously, he eats lasagna everywhere, but he eats lasagna in the cartoon. Obviously, it's like it goes in his mouth. And I made my dad make us lasagna because of that cartoon. So I actually first had lasagna because of Garfield. Though it's funny because when I made lasagna myself one time, and I was like teenager, it wasn't like what was ages ago. I didn't know you had to make the noodles before you cook it in the oven. By the way, if you're making lasagna, you have to cook the noodles first. I thought that they would just cook, you know, like I could put like, all the ingredients and you have to cook everything basically and it's just heat it up in the oven and melt the cheese. I didn't know this. My lasagna was not edible. It was crunchy and raw and I got sick. Nyaru, why are you crunchy and raw?
Why are you crunchy and raw?
Same with Cowboy. It's funny that I did not think of the Cowboy Bebop opening, which is called Tank, by the way.
Yeah, I mentioned it earlier.
Oh, you did? I didn't hear you mention it.
Yeah,
because that's the
I
one
said.
I bring that up every time I count down 3, 2, 1. Like 3, 2, 1. Let's jam. Let's jam? Yeah, let's jam. Oh god, there's so many good ones. But yeah, those are all the. Any other good ones, Nyaru? Now that our brains are working again.
That's all I can think of for now.
Shadows and Truth by 1-3 notes from Aka 13 Territory Inspection Department.
So I was gonna mention there's some good what's the Sonic one? Sonic. Wait, how does the Sonic one go? The Sat AM one, where it's all like the fastest blue blur speeds by Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Too fast for the naked eye. That's a good one. I used to love that one. I watched that show like on TV when I was a kid. I'm that old, but yeah, I love that show. That show or that song.
Sorry, Manuel, I just keep going on my list and I see more that I want to say.
What is it?
Goya no Machiawase and Kyoran Hate Kids from the 2 series of Noragami.
I will say this.
I have one now.
What is it?
Kiss Kiss Fall in Love for Ouran High School Host Club. Both the Japanese and the English version.
It's Sakura Kiss, but yes, I already mentioned that. That's Sakura so good.
Kiss.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. I'm like, I have a weird relationship with Ouran High School Host Club. That was another show that was really big when I was into anime. But I mentioned this before, like that was the whole host thing, the maid and butler cafe. We had a whole discussion on this on the previous UPC. But yeah. Also, I just didn't. That show's interesting. There's also I do know that thing though because I had that friend who put me in her yaoi L and light thing. By the way, speaking of that, that's one of the friends who I mentioned before would insist on calling them Eru and Naito instead of L and light. So yeah, she was one of those too. And yeah, I was the L, and she used to love Ouran High School Host Club, and I used to have to hear that theme song a lot. Anyway, I forgot the stuff in a second, but I think I was going to say it. I forgot what the fuck it was. God damn it! I should have talked about Sonic. I blame Sonic for everything. Why? I blame you, Sonic and Echo. Why'd you have to be the pairing that always pops in my head now? Anyways, King of the Hill opening theme song. That's Nyaru's favorite song. I saw an ad today on my way to book off. So I mentioned it. I mentioned it's lost now, but I mentioned I went to book off today to go sell some shit in the morning. I just dropped off and left. But when I was on my way there, I saw an ad for the Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers movie, which is coming out on the 20th. I guess it's Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And that has a really good theme song. That's anime right there.
No.
Rescue Ranger, Chip and Dale, something there. Anyways. Also DuckTales. All the songs are great. Anyway, we wrap this up. Next week for anime, we're gonna I think I'm gonna I won't say who, but we're gonna talk about some I won't say who, but I won't say what, but we're gonna talk about some anime opinions we had before. I've already started compiling them. Like, remember when we did the anime bingo thing, Yara?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go over shit like that. We're gonna talk about the sub versus sub argument. We're gonna talk about whether Avatar is anime. We're gonna go over some old opinions, or we're gonna have a voice actor guest. So it's Russian roulette style. Russian roulette, something that weird. It's roulette style. There's no more roulette. We'll see what it lands on. Nyaru, what's coming up with new with you?
Tomorrow, I am looking at my idol photo books, so you can come do that. And then, what else am I doing? Totally not going to my schedule right now. On Thursday, I'm going to be playing Typing of the Dead because I like my clackly computer, and I really want to play that. And
wait,
then,
are you gonna play Overkill, or are you gonna play the old one?
Overkill.
Okay,
no, I'm gonna play Overkill. And then I'm gonna be doing chatting music share on Friday, and then Saturday I'm being in a Left 4 Dead 2 collab with another VTuber and some other VTubers because we're all gonna do a tournament style thing. So yeah, it's gonna be a pretty fun week. Y'all should come by.
I'll try to come by some of your streams and throw things at you. Maybe I'll try to watch your one tomorrow if I'm able to, because that'd be fun to go through your idol photo books. I really wish you told me about that. I didn't thought those were way too long ago. I would have given them to you. I had so many.
You should just be giving me all your idol stuff, anyways.
Yeah, you probably get the last of it because I'm like, why do I still have the last I kept? Like, I have all of Kusumiko Haru's photo books. I don't know if you already have those, but I have all of her photo books, and I only didn't throw those away because to be honest, the only reason I didn't throw away what I still have was because this was the stuff I paid money for, like like basically book price ish, from like either sellers or eBay or whatever. Okay, mainly just threw away the dollar ones. You probably would be annoyed that I threw away some mini money ones and shit like that. And I'm like, those would have been fun to have gone through. Oops, Manuel's an asshole. Whatever. What's new? Tomorrow we're gonna be playing Wild Arms 2. Friday we're playing D&D. And then next Tuesday is UPD, but like those are the only streams we're having for the next like 2 weeks until like we're back. Well, I'm back with anime because it's a little messy. And then even when I'm back with anime, UPZ will be back, but ish, we might have another week off. But Warren's going to like Georgia for like a month, so I don't know how that'll affect all of our streams in June. So tune in to find out.
They'll be all JD streams. I said they'll all be JD streams. Get in the comments and ask for it.
All JD streams. If you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. I don't know why, like the DTRs really took off, and we got a lot of new subs, and people have been spilling over to UPZ, even to the point, I'm not gonna lie, some of y'all talk shit, but it's still cool, still love you. If you have criticism, go ahead. But yeah, tune in. If you want to support us, patreon.com/ADJconnections. Shout out to Ed and Kenneth, like current patrons. There's actually some good shit coming up their way soon. Good shit, relative speaking. Some interview previews and some more writing shit and some old archival stuff that I found that I'm like, I'll just throw it up for the patrons. And yeah, that's it. Peace out. Love you all. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Weston, for all the shenanigans. Thank you, Leslie, for making me sit up straight, and thank you, a Zero guy, for mentioning lasagna.
Bye, everybody.
Peace.
Bye.